What's up, weirdos? Welcome to Universe of Weirdos. It is me, your host, Jay Kraft, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of podcasting. I let those demons in on purpose for your entertainment. And we're here talking about another strange, unique, weird subject this week. I'm talking about the hidden darkness. The thing deep down that makes something maybe something behind the scenes or something in somebody's heart that makes something a little bit more creepy than it needs to be. Or maybe makes the situation that may seem innocent a little bit more horror-filled than it normally would be. And that's what we're doing today. I have some clips that we're reacting to. I'm going to go over some what seems like very mundane, very ordinary, somewhat, nothing too special about these kind of clips. But there's a hidden darkness to every single one of them, so I hope you're excited for that. I know I am excited for it. If you guys would like to send me some feedback and some questions, I'd love to hear from you. UniverseOfWeirdos@gmail.com. That is my preferred method of you reaching out to me. I have an Instagram, Universe of Weirdos. I'm on X, JCraft247, but I prefer the email. And I would love to hear from you, especially a lot of our new listeners. And, well, let's just get into this hidden darkness, shall we? Because there's a whole lot to discuss here. Like I said, these are clips that they seem innocent until you really look past the surface of the whole thing. And I'm going to start with one that's really easy, as a good example here, maybe one that I don't even necessarily have to explain what the premise is. Here's Bill Cosby doing an anti-drug PSA.
I'm Bill Cosby, and the kids in Los Angeles have a slogan, Speed Kills. And they're not referring to safe driving habits. They're talking about a group of drugs, including ups, meth, pep pills, Dex, even bennies. Dangerous drugs, sometimes fatal to the users.
Roofies.
And you should know about the up drugs. You may even be taking some now and not be aware of their danger. Write for this free booklet, The Up and Down Drug. Don't guess about drugs when you can have the facts.
Yeah, drink it up, people. See what you can do about that. See, that's the example of the hidden darkness, right? As Bill Cosby doing an anti-drug PSA, which, we all know that guy liked to put drugs in women's drinks and then do things to them when they are passed out. So here's another one that I have. Now, this one's not necessarily like super dark or anything like that, but this had some unexpected consequences, and to go back and check it out after, a few years have passed, it's pretty interesting. This is a clip from the WWE. This is Vince McMahon announcing that there is going to be a new owner of WWE Raw. And I would just say, before I play anything, I do not discuss politics on this show. So here's the clip.
No doubt that I have made the right decision to sell Monday Night Raw.
No, Vince, no.
Monday Night Raw will be independently owned and operated by a man with whom I have a history with.
Oh, who
However,
is it?
never allow your personal feelings getting in the way of a good business decision. I've been compensated in an overwhelming fashion, which,
who's this
for
mystery
a man of my
owner?
standards, is saying something.
I'm dying to know.
So allow me, without further ado, to introduce you to the man via satellite. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, the new and no doubt proud owner of Monday Night Raw, Donald J. Trump.
Oh, dang. Money. Okay.
Thanks, Vince. You finally put your ego aside and made a smart business move for a change. It's true. I, Donald Trump, am now the sole owner of Monday Night Raw. You know, Vince, You never really showed your appreciation for the Raw audience. Never once did I see that appreciation.
Well, that's not true,
I'm going to do stuff that's never been done before, never been seen before. People have been watching Raw for 17 years, and they
We're gonna go
deserve
ahead and
some-
I'm gonna fade this out here. So what happened there was they were obviously working a wrestling angle, right? Vince McMahon sells Monday Night Raw to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump starts causing all this chaos. Vince McMahon goes crazy. It's supposed to culminate in some sort of a match, right? Well, here's the problem with that is, like, obviously, Donald Trump didn't really own Monday Night Raw. It was part of a wrestling angle. It's scripted entertainment, right? People should expect that. I don't think anybody that's a smart fan that was watching actually thought that Donald Trump really owned Monday Night Raw. But the big problem here is that WWE is a publicly traded company. So whoever's in charge of regulating the stocks, I believe that might be the FTC, I'm not really sure, but whoever is in charge, the governing body of the stock exchange basically came out and said, hey, running this dumb wrestling angle here, you know that when you're a publicly traded company, you can't just make statements like, we have a new owner. So you're going to have to go ahead and kill this stupid wrestling angle because it's going to affect your stock. People are going to go, wait, what? Donald Trump owns Monday Night Raw now? Better fucking sell this stock real goddamn quick because that guy runs every one of his businesses into the ground. So people aren't really looking to enjoy a fucking we have a new owner storyline when there's actual money on the line. So maybe we got to get rid of this one. So they put an axe to that fucking thing real quick. They were like, nope, no more of that storyline. No, thank you. You are not allowed to say that you have a new owner when you're a publicly traded company. It is not allowed. Sticking with WWE here, I want to play this it's about a 2-minute thing here. It's it seems like I'm just playing a regular old promo, right? So here's the promo. We'll play it, and then I'll tell you why I'm playing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, SmackDown diva Ashley Massaro.
Thanks, Michael.
And Ashley, I'll tell you, you look great, but I got to know how you're feeling. I mean, you were on top of the world, and then you were attacked by Jillian back in the locker room area, breaking a bone in your foot and loosening a screw that was in your ankle from a previous injury.
Well, I'm feeling a lot better now, so I'm just excited to get back to SmackDown. I mean, I feel like it's been months instead of just a few weeks I've been gone. I'm really anxious to get back in the ring.
Ashley, how does somebody like you bounce back?
Well, basically, I just try to stay positive, and music actually is a big motivator in my life, and it plays a big part.
So, well, what song, I guess, would be your number one motivator?
Oh, we don't really care what your favorite song is. But yeah, that is Ashley Massaro. She is a WWE superstar. She was one of their divas back in the old diva days where you didn't necessarily have to be good in the ring. You just had to have nice tits and you were a wrestler, apparently. But the fucked up thing about that is Ashley Massaro was part of a WWE Tribute to the Troop show where they went overseas. I believe it was Afghanistan or somewhere along those lines, somewhere in the Middle East. They did one of those, basically a USO show. They did a bunch of WWE superstars having matches for the troops to entertain the troops. And while they were over there, Ashley Massaro claims that she was raped by a soldier. Apparently somebody in the U.S. military sexually assaulted her brutally. And she reported this to the WWE, and they basically said, yo, this is really bad PR. So how about you keep this quiet? You don't tell anybody. You don't report it. And yeah, shut the fuck up. That's pretty much what our official stance is on that one. You got raped. Don't tell anybody. Sorry. And I believe it was 1999. Ashley Massaro killed herself. She committed suicide. That woman that you just heard saying that she was excited to get back in the SmackDown ring and uses music as a motivator, well, she ended up committing suicide. And That is very brutal and very sad. And, yeah, you know, the WWE can be scumbags sometime. Just don't tell anybody. Bunch of fucking scumbags, dude. The WWE are some ruthless motherfuckers when it comes to the business stuff behind the scenes, man. I actually looked it up. It was May 16th, 2019. That's when Ashley Massaro did herself in, not 99 or whatever it was that I just speculated because, you know, I'm old. The years blend together, but whatever. Still sticking with wrestling, though. Tell me this one isn't creepy. This isn't so much a hidden darkness. Well, I guess it was a hidden darkness at the time, but when you view this now, it's just fucking creepy because here is noted family murderer Chris Benoit cutting what would be a very fucking creepy promo to listen to after you know what he did to his wife and his son, especially his son who they speculate he killed in his sleep. So here's this little 30-second promo that he made, and it gives me chills.
Monday night, my wife and my children will not be watching Raw because I am going to do something that is unthinkable. I'm going to leave you with my anger. Sleep well.
God, fucking sleep well. I'm going to leave you with my anger. Sleep well. Tell me that shit isn't creepy as fuck knowing that he killed his wife and his kid, especially when he killed his kid in his sleep. Man, that one's brutal and weird. And then, of course, we have VH1 has, they used to have their period of time way back in the old day when they would show reality shows all the damn time. And they made a reality show out of everything. I Love Money, I believe, was one where it was just people competed in weird competitions to win money and things of the like. Flavor Flav had his own reality show where you won a date with Flavor Flav as if that were a fucking prize and all kinds of stuff. So the reality shows on VH1 were plentiful. And there was another shallow ass one called Megan Wants a Millionaire. And this girl, Megan, decided I'm going to have a bunch of these millionaires live in a house and compete for my affections, see which one of these very rich guys loves me the most. And here's a clip from that show. It's not, we won't get too much into it, but here's a clip.
Huh?
No. Sugar?
Would Tabasco sauce help?
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. And then silverware? Do we have to do our own dishes?
Yeah.
Do we really?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
You're not used to that?
I mean, I can do dishes where it's just the machine, right? Like you just load it in this thing?
No,
So-
you gotta wash them.
What do you mean? What?
What do you mean you've never done dishes before?
I mean, I've done dishes.
Okay, we'll get back used to doing them again then.
I never take on my own dishes and stuff like that, but this is a beautiful, beautiful stepping stone in my life.
So there you go. You know, two rich guys talking about what, you don't do dishes? I don't know. I've never done my own dishes. So, you know, that's, I guess, where the comedy's supposed to come, right? Is these rich guys going like, oh, we're supposed to do stuff for ourselves or whatever. I thought that we were just here to try to all bang the same blonde girl. Now, the long-haired dude in that, there was a long-haired guy and a bald guy, and they were both talking about how they're so rich that they don't do dishes or whatever. Fucking boring, stupid, filler-ass crap for a reality show that nobody gave a shit about. Now, the long-haired guy in that clip was a guy named Ryan Jenkins. And Ryan Jenkins famously did not win Megan Wants a Millionaire, but he went on to murder some sort of weird supermodel or something. I don't know if she was a supermodel or what, but in Canada, they found a woman dismembered and stuffed in a suitcase and like thrown in the garbage. And they were only able to identify her by the serial number on her breast implants. So that's how they were able to identify the woman. Jasmine Fiore was her name. And they were able to trace her back to that guy who was talking about, what, you've never done your own dishes before? That guy was Ryan Jenkins, who was then arrested for murder, but he did himself in on August 23rd of 2009 before he could be charged with anything. And yeah, you know, it sucks. It's anticlimactic because you kind of want people like that to be able to, like, face justice. But I mean, when you're dead, you know, that's kind of justice, right? So I don't know. It would be nicer if he were rotting in a jail cell for his whole life. But the problem with that one too is people get used to jail and that starts becoming a new normal for him. So I don't know. I think he's better off dead. I think we should all be happy that he's dead. But yeah, that's the hidden darkness of that one, was this reality show contestant had murder in his heart for a long time. Megan could have gotten killed. That could have been Megan Wants a Murderer instead of Megan Wants a Millionaire. Anyways, here is a radio clip. Everybody knows I love radio. This is Mel and Michael on Today FM in Australia. Now, I did once say in the Our Prank Calls Actually Funny episode that if you hear a prank call on the radio, it's not real because there are laws that basically restrict you doing real prank calls on the radio. This is one of those clips that inspired that to happen. So enjoy this one because this is a real, legitimate prank call. This actually was a successful prank. So here you go. Let's see if you think that it's funny because there's a twist at the end.
We've been handed a phone number, all right? And we have been told that this phone number is the hospital where Kate Middleton is currently staying. Now, we thought we'd give it a call. We don't want to cause any trouble.
Yeah.
We don't want to stress her out because she's doing it tough.
Yep.
But I reckon we can maybe get her on the radio tonight.
Look, I don't know. I mean, everybody would be
We got a
trying.
nigh.
This is why I thought of a plan. We can't just ring up and go, hi, it's MC and Mel from the Summer 30. Can we chat to Kate? Hang up. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
You are going to be the Queen.
This is awesome.
I'm going to be Prince Charles.
Hello, I'm the Queen.
Ben and Em, you're involved in this as well. We thought that maybe you could be the royal corgis, if you're okay with that. Yes, exactly.
Sure, we'll pop on in a sec.
Come into the studio.
So far, right, it sounds like a very generic morning zoo type of radio bit. Hey, let's try to call the hospital where Kate Middleton's at, eh? We can try to pretend to be the Queen, eh? And, you know, that's what you got going on so far. And so it sounds very innocent. Let's see if they can pull it off.
I'm going to dial this number.
This is fun. Oh, I mean, this is fun.
Yes, yeah. So you're going to be the Queen.
Hello, I'm the Queen.
Hello, Prince Charles over here,
Oh, you're
mummy.
Prince Charles. I like your ears.
Great impressions.
Ben and Em are going to be the royal corgis. So let's
be serious.
let's give this hospital a call.
Okay.
And see if we can get Kate Middleton or maybe even Prince Wills on the phone tonight. So the number's going in. Oh, jeez, I hope this happens.
Hello, good morning, King Edward VII Hospital.
Oh, hello there. Could I please speak to Kate, please, my granddaughter?
Oh, yes, just hold on.
Thank you.
Are they putting us through?
Yes.
If this has worked, it's the easiest prank call we've ever made. Your accent sucked, by the way. I just want you to know.
I'm not used to playing old 80-year-olds.
What about this one?
Kate, my darling, are you there?
Good morning, Mum. This is the nurse speaking. How may I help you?
Hello, I'm just after my granddaughter, Kate. I want to see how her little tummy bug is going.
Mummy!
She's sleeping at the moment, and she has had an uneventful night. And sleep is good for her as we speak. She's been getting some fluids to rehydrate her because she was quite dehydrated when she came in. But she's stable at the moment.
Okay, I'll
Remember
just
that
feed my
woman's
little
voice.
corgis then. So when is a good time to come and visit her? Because I'm the Queen, so I need a lift down there. Prince Charles!
Mummy, is everything okay?
Oh, wait, my Charles. When can you take me to the hospital, Charles?
When would it be all right to come down and see her? Maybe in the morning or something, if that's okay.
I would suggest that any time after 9 o'clock would be suitable because the doctor will be in the morning.
Okay.
And we'll just be getting her freshened up in the morning. I would think any time after 9.
Wonderful. And is Wills still there? Has he gone home? I haven't spoken to him yet.
He went home at about 9:30 actually probably about 9 o'clock last night.
Okay. Lovely. But they're all okay? Everything's all right?
Yes, she's quite stable at the moment. She hasn't had any retching with me since I've been on duty, and she has been sleeping on and off.
Wonderful.
I think it's difficult sleeping in a strange bed as well.
Yes, of course. It's hardly the palace, is it?
It's nothing like the palace, is it, Charles?
No.
And when are you going to walk those bloody corgis?
Mumsy, I'll go and take the dogs outside.
I need to go visit Kate in the morning. My dear, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, so a very, very successful
She was giving us
prank
real
call.
information.
Hey,
Mumsy, I think that they believe
you guys
everything
did it,
that
man.
you just said.
Congrats. You made a very successful prank call right there. That is Mel, Greg, and Michael Christian from Today FM in Australia. Now, remember that woman that I told you, remember that girl's voice? The nurse that was telling them, no retching on my watch, she's getting a lot of rest. Well, this, was such a successful prank call that it made all kinds of news. It made the English news, the Australian news. I mean, there was some sort of regal uproar about it. Like, oh my God, how could somebody deceive the royal family? Well, that nurse that gave out all of the information, she was the target of a lot of personal attacks, a lot of how could you give out all of this information? What the fuck is wrong with you? How could you fall for some dumb shit? That lady who I told you, remember that woman's voice? She fucking killed herself. Yes, because of this incident, that woman that you heard, that I told you to remember her voice, she went on to commit suicide. I don't remember how she did it. Probably hanging. She might have opened up a vein in the bathtub. But she is certainly no longer with us. All as the result of a prank fucking phone call. How brutal and weird is that? I mean, that's some crazy shit for sure. Now, I have one final one that I'm going to go out on. Again, another thing that's right there in my wheelhouse as far as experience goes. I love radio. I love comedy. I've done both. I've done broadcasting. I've done stand-up. And here is from Star Search 1992. Here is the winning stand-up set from Star Search of 1992. And introduced by the legendary Rosie O'Donnell. So here you go.
You guys are great. You're hot, and we got a very funny man coming up to the stage right now. A friend of mine. We work all over the country together, and he's here to make you laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vince Champ.
Rosie O'Donnell, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're hot tonight. Oh, we're hot. It's good to be here. Start things off by saying I right away kind of consider myself quite different from most black comedians because I have a black girlfriend. So, I am. People got that back there. I really do consider myself quite different from most comics. I'm a stand-up comic, travel a great deal. Don't drink or smoke. Can you believe that? Do a little heroin on occasion. But it's a wacky world we live in, a new age. Dating's getting expensive. Everyone's dating. We're married right here, right? Is that right? We're a married couple? Dating's going to get expensive. I can see why people go ahead and get married. Geez, $75 for dinner, $50 for drinks and dancing, $10 for the motel. That doesn't include the $100 you got to pay her. I mean, I can get up there. Oh, yeah, sure. New era we're living in. Scientists are predicting that in the 1990s, all of our home appliances are going to be talking back to us. Home appliances talking back to us. Kind of scary? Picture your vacuum cleaner getting real mad at you one day. You want me to suck what? Jesse's in the news. Jesse and others in our new era, the 1990s, are now wanting to call us Afro-Americans. Afro-Americans. I don't know if that sits too well with me. You know what that means? It means they might have to change the NAACP to the NAAA. Which to me kind of sounds like, nah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to let him finish his award-winning set, but that is your Star Search 1992 award-winning set from Mr. Vince Champ. Black guy, pretty decent-looking dude, nice, tall, pretty charismatic. Honestly, not that bad of a set, I'll be honest with you. The material a little dated, but still funny. He's still a funny guy, Vince Champ. Why haven't you heard of Vince Champ? You're probably asking yourself. Vince Champ, if he was such a funny comic and he was working with Rosie O'Donnell, how has he not been in movies or had stand-up specials that I've ever heard of? Well, Vince Champ, he won Star Search in 1992, and then he continued to tour as a comedian. And in 1997, there started to become this odd string of serial rapes on college campuses. Like, women started from all over the country having the same story of, well, there's this black guy, he looks like this. He would come into my college dorm room. He would sexually assault me. And then he would like cry and make me pray with him. And that's the story. And it was such a weird, unique rape story that like women in Utah and Iowa and fucking Bloomington, Indiana and this place, I don't know if those are the actual places, but 8 different women had the same story from all over the country. And one detective was able to put it together of, hey, Vince Champ, a guy who matches this exact description, has been doing a college comedy tour that fits the dates of every one of these rapes. And he was able to put the pieces together, and he was able to determine that Vince Champ, the 1992 Star Search winner, was a serial rapist. And they arrested his ass. He was charged with 8 counts of rape. So, yeah, he was sentenced to much, much time. And his release date is 2033. So Vince Champ might actually be out of jail at some point within the next 10 years. So if that happens, I don't see necessarily a return to stand-up for the old serial rapist Vince Champ. I don't think Rosie's going to be doing you any favors these days, buddy. Sorry about you. But yeah, that is going to be it for us for this episode. This strange, weird, wacky episode full of hidden darkness and behind-the-scenes creepiness. I hope that you guys were thoroughly entertained. I know I was. I definitely thought that it was pretty weird. The Vince Champ stuff, the dude from Megan Wants a Millionaire, all of that stuff's really creepy to me, man. I don't know what to think about any of it other than to just go, well, that's fucked up. So yeah, that'll be it for me for this episode. Be sure to find me on my socials, jcraft247 on X, Instagram, Universe of Weirdos, and of course, please send me an email, universeofweirdos@gmail.com. And if you could do me the biggest favor, the best way that you can help this podcast is by giving us a 5-star rating, by giving us a positive review, by giving us a thumbs up or hitting that share button within your podcast app, or downloading it directly instead of streaming it is also a really good way to directly help this podcast. I know we're growing a lot, and I'd like to capitalize on the love that I've been getting from you guys and really kind of make a nice go at this podcast of being something that we can all be proud of, and your ultimate destination for all universal weirdness is what I'm trying to do. And I hope that you had a good one this week, because I know I did. It was super weird, super creepy, and I had a good time doing it. So I guess I will see you guys next time. I don't have a whole lot else to talk about, so I will just blast off. See ya!